So the PlayStation Plus games got announced yesterday. I'm not too sure how I feel on it. It's not that it's a bad lineup, it's just personally I think there could have been better games, and the three that have kind of come in together, just for me, feels like it's a bit of a letdown month, even though personally the games aren't actually that bad. I'm curious to see what you guys think. After I've kind of told you the games, leave a comment down below, let me know your thoughts. If you like the games, hit that like button. If you don't like them, hit the sub button, leave a comment and tell me why they are so bad. Now before we do get into it, if you guys need a new controller, make sure you check out the sponsor Controller Mods. There's a link down below that will give you a discount, and there's a discount code as well. They do some really cool designs over there, and it is definitely worth checking out. But the games themselves, let's get into it. First up, UFC 4. Now, when it comes to games that are on EA Access, I always think it's a little bit cheeky that we get them on PlayStation Plus, because a lot of people pay for EA Access, and you also need to have PlayStation Plus memberships to play the games online. So it always works out that you're getting given a free game that's technically already free for you, and you already kind of own it even though you don't own it, if that makes sense. So it's one thing that irritates me a little bit when it comes to PlayStation Plus and EA games. I know a lot of you guys have commented on it as well, that it's a bit annoying. But either way, UFC 4 is not a bad game. It's just, should it be a PlayStation Plus game? Possibly not. It has been rumoured a couple of times over the past sort of like 6-7 months or so. I've mentioned it a few times. But either way, it's a UFC game. It is what it is. You can create your own characters and kind of progress through. Or you can pick the well-known characters and just go through it. It's UFC. It is what it is. There isn't any quirky stuff to kind of go around on it. It's just you're in the octagon. You're kicking the hell out of each other. You can either go for knockout. You can go for submissions. It's the usual kind of thing. I know the graphics of it look really nice. I do like UFC myself. I actually enjoy watching it on TV, so playing the game sometimes is pretty cool. Last game that I proper played, where you could make your own character, you could also design your own tattoos. So at one point I actually fully tried making myself. Looked like an idiot, looked nothing like me, but either way, it was really fun to do. The second one, Tiny Tina's Assault on Dragon Keep, a Wonderland's one-shot adventure. That is a mouthful. Now, again, this one, is it a bad game? No. Should it be a PlayStation Plus title? I don't think so. Personally, I think it should be a complete free-to-play thing. It's kind of, not like a demo as such, but the new Tiny Tina game that's coming out, this is kind of like a bit of a taster for it, to give people an idea of what the game's going to be like. But obviously it's a one-shot thing. Once you finished it, you're kind of done. It's dirt cheap to pick up. I think it's like 6-7 quid or something. I already own it on PC because it was free on the Epic Games Store a few weeks ago. So it's already kind of been given away to a lot of people anyway. So again, it's not that it's a bad game. It's not that it's a bad thing that you're not even going to want to download, because personally I would definitely recommend downloading it and playing it. It's just I don't think it makes a decent PlayStation Plus game. But again, curious to see what you guys think. Leave a comment down below. But the Tiny Tina game, pretty much you go around, smash skeletons, defeat dragons, battle giant golems, and it is what it is. If you played Borderlands, it'll feel very familiar. Apart from it's like the Tiny Tina's version, and it's like you're inside the game of like D&D as such, and I think that's the way that it's supposed to be. The story is you're playing the game, but you're actually in it, doing all the missions and all that sort of stuff. Actually pretty fun, looks pretty cool, and with the Borderlands style, it's just amazing. If you're a Borderlands fan, it's definitely one that you're going to love, and you can do it all in co-op, or you can do it solo as well if you'd prefer. Now, the third game is probably the one that I think makes a decent PlayStation Plus title anyway. It's a game that I already own it. It's been free on other platforms, so it's not a shock that it's gone free on PlayStation Plus. And it's Planet Coaster, the console edition. Now, this is the PS5 game for the month. Now, I've played Planet Coaster, and it's pretty cool. If you ever played Theme Park Tycoon growing up, it's going to feel very familiar. Literally works and plays exactly the same. You can either start off in like sandbox mode and just mess around, or it's the usual thing of you'll get a theme park and you have to get so many visitors in, raise the prices for stuff, have so much staff, so things are getting fixed. You need to make sure you got benches everywhere, toilets everywhere, food places everywhere, and the whole point is to try and get like your star system up, I suppose, to try and progress through the game and earn as much money as possible. Where the one thing that irritates me, whenever I play this sort of game, I just end up skint. I mess it all up, everything breaks, and it's just such bad luck. And that's probably the reason why I make YouTube videos instead of owning a theme park, if I'm being honest with you. I do prefer to play this kind of stuff in sandbox mode, just so you can kind of just mess around. It doesn't really matter if you end up losing everything. You can just kind of have fun creating something, which is kind of what I go for in this style of game. But it's pretty cool. On PS5, I've got to say, it does look really, really nice. It looks very, very crisp. The lighting and stuff on it, everything looks really, really good. Again though, curious to see what you guys think. Out of the 3 games that are actually coming out for free on PlayStation Plus next week, which one are you most looking forward to checking out? Personally, with playing UFC and playing Tiny Tina's Assault and playing Planet Coaster, there isn't something specific that I'm more kind of swaying towards wanting to play, because I already own them all anyway. But when it comes to making the gameplay for them, I suppose the one that I'm most looking forward to re-downloading and getting back on and having some fun with is probably Tiny Tina's Assault, just because I'm a Borderlands fan. It's a pretty cool thing. I played a bit of it. I've not fully messed around on it on PC just because I've had stuff going on over the past few weeks. So I literally haven't really been gaming at all. I've just had a little mess around when I've had chance or when I could be bothered. But yeah, there it is. Leave a comment, let me know. But that's pretty much it for this one. I hope you've enjoyed the video. I know the announcement was yesterday. I was out having drinks and stuff yesterday, so unfortunately I weren't home to make the video. So I really hope you guys don't mind. But that's pretty much it for this one. I hope you've enjoyed the video. If you have, a like would be awesome. Don't forget to subscribe as well if you are new to the channel. But thanks for watching, guys, and I'll catch you next time.